Alright guys, today I'm gonna show you how to fix a lawnmower so that it doesn't turn on, or if it does turn on, if it's but for a second and then goes off, that means something wrong with the carburetor. Okay, first of all, when I check the oil always, just to see. In this case, this is my neighbor's lawnmower, and it's pretty much brand new. But what happens every time that people buy a new lawnmower with gasoline, and you let it sit for, let's say, it's a few months in the shed, because like in the wintertime when you don't use it anymore, the if you don't add or pour an additive to the gasoline in here in the tank, in the fuel tank of the lawnmower, it's gonna get bad. The gasoline is get bad, and it's gonna obstruct, or it's gonna clog the carburetor, and it won't turn on. Okay, that's when it's get dirty, and it's get all kind of different stuff. Sometimes it starts, sometimes it doesn't. But this today I'm just gonna show you how to take them apart, the carburetor, and show you what happens inside, and what is the reason the gas it won't make it turn it on. It won't pass through the lines to the spark plug, combustion chamber, so I make it to turn it on. Okay, so I'm gonna just go ahead and take them apart. Alright, so when I use a 7 millimeters for one of the screws, you can use a different sizes. I think it's two different sizes. I can't remember what was the size of it, but before, and very important, you have to take pictures of the setup of the carburetor, like all the springs and the lines that goes to it. Okay, because if you mess one of the springs, how to put it on, it won't turn on at all. Okay, so saying this, we're gonna go ahead and remove the carburetor. In this case, I'm gonna have to remove just this top part, the top part, just to be able to have more room and show you better view from the top, and remove the carburetor. Okay, it has a
Asegúrense que estas varillas siempre estén
just make sure all these little stuff right here, it doesn't bend. On this part right here, I'm missing a spring, so make sure to look in your manual how the springs are located at, how to set it up. Okay, because if you don't do it correctly, the lawnmower is not gonna work correctly. I'm gonna remove the fuel line. Make sure there's no gas in the tank, or make sure you put a little screw in the hose so it won't spill gas out of it. And other than that, yes, very simple. Just like I said, take pictures how it goes. Okay, make sure you don't lose any of the little. It's a lot of couple little parts you may be able to lose. The carburetor goes like that. You need to kind of swing it sideways, up, diagonal, so you can take it out of those metal sticks. Okay. Then this is the part that you just gonna remove the screws, and then I'm gonna show you that's pretty dirty. Around here, you can see it's like dirt in there already, and then one of the parts I'm gonna show you, and then after that, see, it's a lot of dirt. So you gotta clean. Also, we're gonna have to clean everything here with air and some towels, and as well when clean the rest of the carburetor. I'm gonna show you how to do that. Okay, in a minute. Also, the fuel tank or the reservoir for the fuel, we're gonna do the same with that. Okay, use a protector of your eyes, because they're gonna spill on your eyes, so on your skin. Use gloves, and take care of yourself here, okay? Okay, that's it. Let's do the carburetor next. I'm gonna just do a quick clean outside, you know, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take them apart. The carburetor, which is like consists of two parts, which is the fluorator and this part right here in the middle. Okay, you take this little thing. Make sure you're not on the grass like me right here, because you might be able, you can drop this little thing and you won't find it. Okay, it happens to me before. Okay, I'm gonna show you here this hole right here where the fluorator sits is very dirty too. Look, I'm gonna show you how. See how bad it is. That's because of the gasoline sitting in the garage for a long time, for a few months. That is the reason. Okay, and then I'm gonna just clean it with air. You can use any stick to get it out. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the other part right here, and that's the only two things that we will wanna remove. Okay, like I said, it's pretty easy. This is the second part that we call them like sprayers. I don't know how do you call it. Probably like that's the heart of the carburetor, I guess, or the yeah, something like that, because it's where the gas need to go through, you know. And then you have to remove this little part right there, and this you can see some orifices right there. All you gotta do is just with air, you know, make sure everything is clean and good to go. See, pretty easy. That's it, guys. That's what you gotta clean. Just I'm gonna use or apply some kind of sea foam. You can get a sea foam from any auto parts. It's just to lubricate the O-rings, you know, around all these parts right here, just to keep lubricate. And then also I'm gonna just go ahead and add some of the sea foam into the gas tank, just to keep the gas clean and to keep everything lubricate. Okay, lubricate. All right, that's it. Let's do what's next. Okay, now this is the other part that I'm talking about. You gotta better clean it good, because this is when it got stuck in the little hole. And just make sure you're not gonna blow it away with the air gun, okay? Because that can be easy to blow it away, and you're gonna lose it. Just clean it pretty good with seafoam or any brake cleaner. I'm using seafoam to all the O-rings as well. It's like lubricate them, you know, lubricate all the rubber O-rings, and so that way it lasts more time, you know. And other than that, everything else, I'm just gonna throw a little bit of seafoam on all the parts in here, and see, just like that, you know, so it doesn't stay too dry, like too, you know. This is good like this. Then you're gonna put a little pin in there, and it's supposed to be work like freely, you know, up and down like this. Look, easy, okay, like that, up and down. Yep. Remember, you can always use a brake cleaner to clean it. I'm just gonna add kind of lubricant, which I use seafoam to keep it clean, nice and tight. Then you know, spray the top bottom part, and get the rest set up quickly. Okay, now make sure put all the little parts back on in the same order, because if you don't do the correct order, it's not gonna work. Okay, even after cleaning the carburetor, that happened to me. It didn't want to start the first time because I didn't put this little spring right here in the correct order. Okay, so just make sure you do the correct order, and
Ok,
I don't know,
ya que
just take
sopleteamos
pictures before
este,
you
lo
take them apart.
limpiamos.
Alright, make sure everything is good.
Ok, ya que sopleteamos
Now
este, lo
clean the
limpiamos.
fuel tank or the fuel reservoir,
Vamos a meterlo
and
aquí.
we're good to go. Let's get started.
Luego está. Ok,
Ahí está.